The cloud bubbling up elsewhere where it
Got a
should be
picture
dry,
looking really nice now on there.
Temperatures like
Even
today,
in this
going to be
bright
around 11
one,
to 13 degrees, a little
it's
bit higher
looking
than
really
that in
bright.
western Scotland, but probably chillier feel, I think, in those showers towards the southeast in the breeze.
See the difference
Those will fade away,
now.
though, during tomorrow evening. And then as we head in Friday, high pressure still in charge, keeping those weather fronts at bay for the time being. So after another cold start, it'll be quite sunny, but the cloud will build up, probably spread out a bit more over inland areas, so the best of the sunshine likely to be around coastal parts into the afternoon. And it should be a dry day. Those temperatures not changing a great deal on Friday. Now, as we head into the weekend, we saw those weather fronts lurking out in the northwest, and eventually they'll push more cloud into Scotland and Northern Ireland, and in the far northwest of the country, we could see some rain perhaps on Sunday. But for the weekend as a whole, it looks generally dry and fine. There will be some sunshine. Temperatures by day recovering a bit across the eastern side of England, and it hopefully
Oh, that one more now.
at night. George.
Darren, thank you very much. Well, that's all from the BBC's News at 6, so it's goodbye from me, and on BBC One, you can now join the BBC's news teams where you are.
Welcome to Look East. The latest change in lockdown rules means staycations are back on the cards. But is it too late to book, and how much is it going to cost?
Hey, I was just wondering if you have any spaces for a family of 4 during the Maybank holiday?
Half term is all full, unfortunately. Well, that's good for me, but not for you, I mean, so.
Some booking agents say they're at full capacity and inquiries
Oh,
are up
good
almost
pictures.
200%. Talking about race, the project looking to highlight and tackle rural racism.
A lot of the time it's not meant in spite, it's meant with kind of an air of curiosity or ignorance.
With 100 days to go until Tokyo, we catch up with Olympic
Show you
gymnast
my
Max
sayings.
Whitlock. And My Bionic Arm, how a boy's internet search transformed the life of this hero dad from Essex.
Best thing about Daddy having his new arm is that I can have a hug.
Thanks for joining us. Tonight we're talking staycations. Have you booked one, or are you still making plans? If you want to get away, you need to act quickly, because since the latest change in lockdown rules, places are booking up fast. Just to remind you, as of this week, members of the same household can go away and stay in self-contained accommodation. The next change, which will happen
Speakers are very good on this telly as well. Much better speakers on that one compared to that one.
Or bubble are allowed, and hotels, hostels and B&Bs can reopen. Of course, foreign holidays are still in limbo. If you've got any questions about what you can and can't do get in touch and we'll try to get you some answers in a moment. Here are the details. First, let's go to Robbie West in Colchester.
Holidays in England are back on. At Colchester Country Park, Brian's got a caravan. It's been a big part of his life for a long time.
Oh, years and years and years ago, I went with my now late wife. We bought a caravan and went travelling all over Europe for a couple of years. And ever since then, I've on and off had a caravan ever since, 25 years.
People like Brian are now able to stay away from home with other members of their household in self-contained accommodation like a caravan. Jane and Nigel were at the site today, booking themselves a getaway.
We didn't have a holiday at all last year, but no, this year we hopefully will be all right. We'll be able to at least get away in the UK anyway.
We got the last one site here for our camp, so we're very, very pleased. Yeah, lots and lots of sites are
Put
filling
that
up
on,
now.
but then you get lines in the side.
Spaces for a family of 4 during the
Turn
Maybank
it
holiday.
off.
Despite being able to book a holiday, are there any spaces that are still available?
Oh, for HD you want that on.
Today I called
ST
10
you want
different
it
holiday
off.
destinations in Essex, Suffolk and Norfolk. The majority were fully booked during the school holidays.
The half term is all full, unfortunately.
Much more happy with it now.
And that's a trend that's happening across the East.
Following the Prime Minister's update on the 22nd of February, we saw a 189% increase in bookings the following day versus the previous day. So It gives you an idea of the numbers for the demand for domestic holidays here in the county, but I'm sure the rest of the UK.
Back at Colchester Country Park, they've had to close the communal shower areas due to the current rules. This won't change until no earlier than May the 17th. Despite having to work in a different way, here they're just glad to be able to reopen.
People want to come, so we're having to redo everything that we have done, and try and make it as happy a place as we can, but as COVID safe as possible.
The Great British Getaway will, for the time being, require some planning. If you want to secure a few days away during the school holidays, book early to avoid disappointment. Robbie West, BBC Look East, Colchester.
Well, Pete Waters, the Executive Director of Visit East of England, joins us now. We have some questions from viewers, but first of all, how busy would you say it is for staycation bookings for this region?
It's incredibly busy, Susie. As Robbie just said, there's a lot of pent-up demand out there. Bookings are surging at the moment, particularly on the coast. So, as our advice would be, book early, book as soon as you can.
I was going to ask you for your tips for people wanting to book a UK break. Are you best to contact people direct? Are you better to go to less well-known places?
I would suggest definitely going for the lesser-known places. Try to avoid the honeypots. Ideally, here in the east of England, we'd like to see the demand spread across all the counties, and that's why we're promoting the region as Unexplored England. We have lots of space on our coast and countryside to enjoy outdoor activities away from the crowds. Take a look at our website, there's lots of ideas there.
Now, we've had a lot of questions, Pete, about people wanting to go away with others not in their household, either to a hotel, a holiday cottage, or even on a boat on the Broads. What is the earliest that you can do that?
You can book from May the 17th, when 2 households can meet indoors.
And so we had a family that wanted to go away with others on a boat before that date. Would that be illegal?
Well, we have bad news on this one, I'm afraid. Strictly speaking, 2 households indoors from May the 17th, so I'm afraid May the 7th will be too early. Sorry. It's also worth mentioning that jabs are irrelevant when it comes to the roadmap as well. A lot of people are saying, we've had our 2 vaccinations, therefore we can travel. I'm afraid you can't. You have to abide by the roadmap.
Okay, that's very clear. We've had an email from Sue Gray about campsite prices doubling compared to last year. Is that something that you're seeing?
Well, that's really disappointing to hear, and frankly very short-sighted of those businesses. We want visitors to spend money here and have an amazing time, and that way they might think twice about going abroad when they get the chance.
And what if people have to change their plans at the last minute? James from Ipswich is still trying to get his money back from a holiday in the UK last year. Should people take out insurance?
Not necessarily insurance. What I would suggest is when people book, check the provider's terms and conditions. Reputable companies